Hi, thank you for joining me today. It is Creativity on Fire. And this is where we talk about things that get you fired up about your creativity and keep you being creative. Today's topic of conversation is success. And we have many ideas or thoughts relating to success and opinions and preconceived notions of what we each think success is. So one of the most important things to figure out for you, your personal vision, is what is success to you. What does it look like? How does it feel? How does it manifest in your life? So you need to know that going in. Otherwise, you can say, oh, I'm a successful author. I'm a successful whatever, business owner. If you don't know that definition of success, you will never know when it is you reach success. So success to some people may be earning $200,000 a year. Success to somebody else may be earning $2 million a year. Somebody else could say, when I have 2,000 customers that are spending $500 a month, I will be successful. But what happens when you reach that point? What happens when you reach that arbitrary goal that you established as success? If you don't have another success goal set, you may slide back and undo all the success that you've achieved. So when you're setting your success goals, the first thing to do is to determine what success looks like for you. What does it look like? How does it feel? Like I mentioned, what is it? So what does it look like? How does it feel? How does it manifest in your life? Is it a house? Is it a car? Is it a trip, a cruise around the world? A bank account? What does success look like to you? Write it down. Make sure you know what that success looks like. Because if you don't have those written down, you will never know. It will be a moving target somewhere out there on the horizon that you will never, ever reach. And that's always important to remember, that if your goals are so nebulous and undetailed, you will never achieve them. You will never reach them. You're just like, oh, someday, and it's out there on the horizon. Yes, I'll get to it. So remember, write your goals down. Define success to you so you can walk around and when you say, oh, I'm a success, but what is that definition of success? What is your vision of success so that you know when you've achieved it? And then make sure that as you're getting close to achieving that level of success, that you have something else, another goal going on. Say maybe you made your first million. Is your next goal to make your next million? Or you bought the house you dreamed of. What is your next goal? To go on fly the family to Hawaii or to the Bahamas or something? Figure out if you need those kind of goals, figure those out so that you know when you've achieved them. And the other thing about achieving goals like that and success, and I sort of liken it to planning a trip. When I plan a trip, you get all excited and you're doing all the research and you get all that tingly anticipation. And even when you go to the airport, even though airports aren't fun, it's like you're like, oh, but we're going on our trip, we're leaving, and you get on the cruise, you're all excited. But when it's finally happening, you don't have all that excitement. You don't have the anticipation. So many times I find half or 3/4 of the experience that we have relating around a goal, be it a trip, a business goal, whatever, is the anticipation of achieving the goal and how it will feel when we achieve the goal. And when we actually reach that goal, it doesn't always feel the same as the anticipation. So understand that there's the anticipation part of your goal, and then there's the actual achievement of your goal. And that's why I say when you know you're close to achieving your goal, set a new goal so you've got that anticipation working for you and working with you so that it gives you some of that emotional anticipation to carry on to the next one. You're like, whoa, we achieved this one. Now let's get working on the next one and utilize that energy to propel you on to your next goal. And now how does this relate to success? Because achieving those goals is success. And that is a big part of how we all individually view our success. And it may be that your success is a really big goal. And you might have to break that big goal down into little chunks. Say I want to be a millionaire. Well, break it down into in 100,000 increments. So by the time you're halfway there, $500,000 increments, turn around and look at where you've come from. If you started with nothing and all of a sudden you've got 500,000 in the bank, that's pretty darn good. But you can't be going, oh, I'm only halfway there. I'm only halfway there. Well, that halfway from 500,000 to $1 million, that distance could actually end up being pretty short. But look at how far you've come. So while spending all your time looking at where you've been in the past is not good for your neck because it makes it hurt because you're always looking around, looking over your shoulder, do remember to gauge your growth and distance, the distance that you've covered, going towards your success as from where you started, not towards where you're going. And the other sort of sneaky thing about success and goals is that they change. And that's why they're always on that horizon, or not always, but almost always on the horizon. And that becomes a moving target. So if you're trying to always say, but I'm almost there, but you're always almost there, you need to turn around and look at how far you've come. How much have you gained since you started versus the gap that exists between where you are and where you want to be. And that gap will always exist unless you never have another goal beyond what your initial goal. You've reached your success, you're done, that's the end. It's like, life's too short for that kind of thing. It's like you need to keep growing and keep having more successes and expanding your personal awareness and who you are, because you want the person in the future to not be able to fit in the container that you are in now because they've expanded so much. So define your success, figure out who you're going to be when you have achieved that success, outline your goals to get that success, mind the gap between where you are and where your success is, but always remember to check how far you've come. So that's it. I'm Lee Kellogg, and thank you for joining me for the weekly Creativity on Fire. Subscribe on YouTube with the little bell below the video here, and you will receive notifications when I post the videos. You can also sign up for emails that I will send out when I post new videos and other random things. And otherwise, reach me, leekellogg.com, and I will see you next week.